How's it going, guys? Happy Wednesday or Thursday for you. Hope you're having a good week so far, and I hope you are coming along nicely on this website that you guys are doing as a group. The warm up is meant to be able to kind of focus you guys in on making sure that you can get everything you need to finished up. This is our last opportunity to be able to have time during class. It is a long period, but it goes by quickly. So make sure with this warm up that you are creating at least 3 SMART goals. And I've got a reminder here as far as exactly what a SMART goal is. The time which is the T for the SMART goal. That means that it's time bound. So ideally, you're going to be able to get all of this stuff done by the end of class today. But work with your group. Make sure that you're doing at least 3 SMART goals. So your warm up will be the same as your group members, but everybody does need to write it in their own notebook. And remember, I will be checking those warm-ups when I come back, probably on the long day next week. So it'll probably be either Wednesday or Thursday of next week. So make sure you're keeping those warm-ups in order. So you can go ahead and pause right now, or hopefully you already did have a chance to be able to do those SMART goals. All right, guys, so what we're doing today is we are continuing with this website related to your revolution. If you do not know what your revolution is, then you got a little bit of catch up to do. But the sub does have a document that has who's doing what revolution on there. So you can always check with the substitute teacher because there's an electronic document that has that. But yeah, for the first step, like we've talked about in the past, you should have right here as far as your finishing touches. That's what we're working on today. Here's the grading as far as how that's going to be graded. 50 points out of 100 for group and 50 points for individual. We are going to be doing our presentations next Monday. So coming up on Monday, you'll get a chance to be able to share your site with the rest of class so we can learn about your revolution. So hopefully you guys have your roles. Hopefully you've got your country. When in doubt, I know there were some people that weren't here on Monday. So if you're not sure what country you are, as long as you're not doing the same country as somebody else in class, you can work with your group and to be able to do that country. But somebody at your table most likely knows what country you are, so make sure you're checking with them. But in doubt, you can choose a country that other tables aren't doing. Make sure, and this is for everybody again except for period 1, you should have this here as far as the research goes, where you're putting in what your topic is, what your role is. Based on your role, which is, remember, we've got for the historian, it says exactly what we need to be doing here. Current events consultant, it says exactly what we need to be doing. Producer, same thing. Make sure that you're focusing your research towards that lens. Works cited is probably going to be one of the SMART goals you guys focused on. So make sure that you have a page that's dedicated to your works cited here in MLA format. Not sure how to do MLA? Well, remember that there is this EasyBib add-on that you can do. So for that, if you remember, you go onto this add-on and you make sure to go get add-ons and do EasyBib, and it'll say EasyBib Bibliography Creator, and you go Manage Bibliography. This thing will pop up here where you can just select website. So if you select website, you can put in the URL right there, and it'll kind of create the MLA version of your website. It's not foolproof. It does mess up sometimes, so you might need to kind of check the Purdue OWL. The Purdue OWL is kind of the go-to as far as making sure that you have your MLA reference correct, but make sure that you're utilizing that EasyBib add-on to be able to get that MLA citation on your works cited. All right, so hopefully once you're done, you can go ahead and paste the final URL of your Google Sites or your Prezi. Make sure that you are sharing that Google Sites or Prezi with Mr. Foster, because like I said, we're going to be getting to that on Monday to be able to present those out, and I want to be able to put that up on the projector so that everybody can see the great work that you guys have been doing. All right, so make sure I think it actually says part 3 and part 4, you're putting in the URL of how I can access your Google Sites or Prezi website. so that we can take a look at that once we get together on Monday to be able to do those presentations. Other than that, there is an opportunity for some extra credit. So you can go ahead and check out the current events evaluation extra credit, which will be available on It's Learning. So like it says, you're just going to be choosing a current events topic that's from the last year. So that's what I'm defining as current, is from the past year. You're going to read the article and complete this evaluation here, where you're going to paste in the source. You're going to put in a summary, one perfect sentence that shows the main idea of the article that captures all those W questions. A couple pieces of evidence that kind of get into the main idea, reasoning as far as how this supports the main idea, how your evidence supports the main idea. And this is really what I'm going to be taking a look at here, which is the short paragraph that gets into any or all of these questions here. So that evaluation is really going to be important in order to be able to get that extra credit on this current events. All right. So the sub will be checking in with you. If you are not necessarily on task, then this is going to be the expectation, because that's communicating to the sub that you're done with that website. All right. So make sure you're taking a look at this current events evaluation. However, it is optional extra credit as long as you're working efficiently on finishing up that Revolution website. All right, guys, good job. And I will be seeing you on Monday for those presentations. Awesome. Good job, guys.